Would you rather ice or heat your injury? Most doctors would say ice, but what if I told you that ice is not only ineffective, but it could also be delaying your healing and causing more damage? I'm gonna break down the real difference between ice and heat and finally reveal what actually leads to healing. For years we've been told that ice helps injuries heal, but the truth is, ice doesn't heal anything. It only treats the symptoms, numbing pain and temporarily reducing swelling. But that comes at a cost. Swelling and inflammation is part of the body's natural healing process. It brings oxygen and nutrients to the injury site by increasing blood flow. When you apply ice, you're interfering with this process, reducing blood flow to the injury site and increasing scar tissue formation, slowing down tissue repair and making you more dysfunctional at the same time. And when you apply ice for more than a minute, it also presents a risk of forming blood clots. And you might be wondering, if ice is so bad, why is everyone using it? It all came from a book from the 1970s written by Dr. Gabe Merkins called the Sports Medicine Book. In it contained the infamous Rice Protocol. It became the new gold standard of the medical industry for treating injuries. Everyone adopted it. The problem was that Dr. Gabe Merkins was wrong. He even admitted that he was wrong in 2013, making a statement about it, and in 2015 he released an article titled "Why Ice Delays Healing." But unlike his book, these statements didn't gain traction, and everyone continued to use ice like nothing happened. And that's where we're stuck today, with outdated, ineffective treatments. But there has to be something that actually works, right? That's where heat comes in. Unlike ice, heat does not interfere with the body's natural healing process called inflammation. It actually promotes it. Heating causes blood vessels to dilate, bringing in more nutrients, more oxygen, and more healing elements to the injury, and taking away debris and dead cells at a faster rate, leading to accelerated healing. All the opposite effects of ice. And what's amazing is that it also relieves pain, which is like the only benefit you get from ice, which you also get from heat. So I don't understand why anybody would choose ice. Just use heat and throw away your ice packs. So that is why ice has no place on my list of effective recovery tools, and heat is on the top of the list. So how exactly should we use heat to heal our injuries? There's hundreds of different types of complicated heat therapy, but to keep things simple, I'm gonna explain to you the simplest and most effective way to use heat to heal your injuries. This is how I do it. I take my hot shower and pour warm water on my injured area, as hot as I can handle, without burning the skin. I do 5 minutes, take a break for a few seconds, and do 5 minutes again. Take a break and do 5 minutes again. 3 sets of 5 minutes, adding up to a total of 15 minutes. Do this 2 to 4 times daily until you completely heal your injury. If you don't have a hot shower, you could just heat some hot water and use that, or use a bucket of hot water. But from experience, I'd say the hot shower method is the most effective. What about the precautions? There's 3 things that I always tell people when using heat. Don't start heating immediately after the injury. It takes a few minutes to a few hours for internal bleeding to stop after you've got an injury like a muscle strain. So wait at least an hour or 2 before applying heat. Don't use anything too hot that it would burn your skin. It's obvious, but I thought I would still include this because someone crazy might watch the video and burn themselves. Hopefully not you, because you made it this far. Never use a microwave. If you're using a hot pack for whatever reason, don't use a microwave to heat it. In fact, don't use a microwave for anything. Microwaves emit dangerous non-native electromagnetic microwave radiation. These enormous amounts of microwave radiation emitted by microwave ovens will damage and destroy your cells. When you heat a hot pack with a microwave, the pack will absorb these microwave rays and re-emit it into your body. So to summarize, take your time, don't burn yourself, avoid microwaves, and most importantly, avoid ice and use heat. And if you want to learn more methods that's going to help heal your injuries like heat, watch this video over here or here. Subscribe.